Hey guys, so this is the admin reveal, even though you guys probably, I think have seen me in previous videos, but here I am, out of cosplay, not getting into it, and just, yeah, this is what I usually kind of look like. Makeup-wise, hair-wise, just kind of the same. I'm doing a Q&A. I posted a picture on Instagram and asked people to leave questions down below for a Q&A. And so yeah, some of you guys did that. So I'll just be answering them here, and then I'll eventually upload this to Instagram, whatever. I haven't looked at any of the questions. I think I only looked at the first and last. I didn't get as many as I would have hoped. I was trying to get like a bunch, but because that didn't happen. But I'll just answer the ones I do have. Maybe later on I'll get more questions and I'll be able to answer them. So, first one, asked by Honeybee Cosplays, how do you make your horns and why are you so adorable? Or how are you so adorable? Well, thank you. So I actually don't make my horns because I am not gifted and I suck at arts and crafts. But my cosplay parent, or Rocky, so if you do want some horns, then be sure to commission Rocky, because Rocky's horns are fabulous. But yeah, that's where I got my horns. The Carcat horns, that was made by my friend Jen. I don't know if she does commissions, but you could always ask her. Next question, asked by I'm Really Gay Okay, Gwen. How big is your wiener? My wiener is so big that it wraps around the universe twice and Russia once. So, it's massive. It's enormous. It's the biggest in the galaxy. No one has a bigger penis than I do. It's just kind of how it goes. Sorry guys, hate to break it to you, but I have the biggest penis. This question was asked by Magical Kit Kat 12, who is my really good friend that I've known since middle school, Kayleen. So she asks, who's your favorite character to cosplay and why? So, my favorite would probably be Nepeta. I feel the most confident. I actually really like cosplaying trolls because you can shape your face way more easily and like to your liking most of the time. And I love that I'm able to do that. And then with Nepeta, I guess I feel like I can show myself off as a completely different person. But yeah, I'd say her. And I also can do her voice, I think. I'm too embarrassed to do that right now, and because I think everyone's listening to me. But I like acting as her, and I like being her, and overall, she's just a really fun character to cosplay. It was also the costume I got the most publicity for, so a lot of people seem to like it, and so it's like, yay, confidence booster. No, she didn't ask this, but my second, probably Dave. I know I'm not that confident in Dave, but he was the first Homestuck character I'd ever cosplayed. I got a lot of positive feedback from it, and that's actually how I met Gwen, so that was cool. Okay, so Flower Crowns Are Manly asks, how did you make your god tiers? If you bought them, where did you get them? My god tier, Dave Strider, was handmade. I just got the fabric from your local fabric store for the cape. That was the only thing I'd made. The rest literally was just, I go to thrift stores. Honestly, you're so much better off going to thrift stores. Do not waste your money on clothes that are like fucking $20 or even $30 at some store for a shirt. Like if you just need a plain white shirt or something, go to your thrift store. They're literally like $2, maybe even 99 cents, and it's what you need. They just have like colored shirts. Like just look around. So that's what I did for my Dave shirt, and then for my Dave pants, I also got them at a thrift store. And then for the symbol, I had no experience in painting or doing anything on shirts, so my mall had it was like a t-shirt design printer thing, whatever, screen printing on the shirt, so I got the symbol on it. And then as for the cape, I think if I remember correctly, I looked up some tutorial online, a template, and it like instructed you how to do whatever. And it really wasn't that difficult. Dave's cape is not hard compared to like Dirk's or Jake's, or well, personally I think Jake's is kind of Not hard, handmade though, so yeah. If you do find yourself struggling with making it, there are plenty of people that commission, so I know people that commission. Again, Rocky, who made my horns, so I'm sure you could always ask them, so. Fallen Prince, which is Jen, and Jen made my Carcat horns, asks, how is your wiener doing? My wiener is struggling right now, and it's like, but it's hanging in there. For those of you that don't know, wiener jokes are kind of an inside joke between me and my friend group, but like, usually everyone I meet kind of starts like saying wiener, because I say it so much that it's like, everyone I'm around just like, wiener. So yeah, Egg Please asks, ass or tits? Definitely tits. I'm sorry, tits. I love me some titties. Tits are definitely a yes. I choose the more butts so much. Arudia asks, how has your day been? I love you. Oh, that's so cute. My day's been alright. Not being really special, but it's okay. That was so sweet though. Oh my god. I'm like smiling. I can't pronounce this. I'm really sorry. I know it's K-pop related, so I'm gonna butcher the name. But it's Namjoon Forever asks, do you plan on doing more makeup tutorials? Definitely. I haven't decided on who really yet, but I would like to at some point. I try to do them based off the amount of people that have asked me about like how I do my makeup for that character. So I've had people ask me for Dave and Nepeta. No one really asked me for Dipper, but I was just really bored and I was like, whatever. Fun fact, that Dipper makeup was actually winged completely. I'd never done Dipper before. I was just recording myself do it. That's why I don't really consider it a tutorial. It's more of just me doing the makeup. The same person asks, how did you get into cosplay? I got into cosplay, I was I think 11 when I first started discovering what it was, and I tried doing it. So I was super hardcore into The Legend of Zelda when I was 11, and so I decided to try and cosplay Midna, her true form, and I was planning this out, so I did some makeup for it, and in fact, if I ever find it, I'll probably post it to my account. It's probably really bad. I was looking up videos on how people made her, like, dress, or her, like, she wears, like, this skirt thing, so I was looking at that, and I was looking at everything else. And then I was really interested in being Dark Link. I think it was a female version, no, I don't remember. It was so long ago. And I remember buying the stuff for it slowly. And my mom was totally for buying me the red contacts and everything. I never got around to it because it cost a lot of money and my school was really judgmental and mean, so I didn't really want to like put myself out there. I was really embarrassed. So now that I think about it though, I think I was gonna cosplay an Avatar character, not from The Last Airbender, like from Avatar, but I was 10 and I actually had started, I remember buying these green or blue like tights and drawing on all the stripes, and I remember looking up this makeup tutorial for the Navi and I was like so into it. I don't even know. I found this like huge stick like at the park, and I remember bringing it home and I'm like, I'm gonna use this as a staff for the Navi, and I was like, boy, like I'm so glad I didn't end up doing that at school. I was 10. Like, imagine this kid just bringing this huge-ass staff to school and just like, no. So anyways, I sidetrack a lot. So that's how I started. Eventually, I kind of started I discovered that people were cosplaying Link and everything. It was the Four Swords Link, though, so noticing that. And then eventually, Smosh, I remember this Zelda rap, and he was cosplaying Link, and I was like, that's it, like, I need to start cosplaying, like, right now. And so about a year later, I'd gotten into Black Butler, and so Alois was my first cosplay, and it was really bad. I had no guidance, I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't know anything about anything, and I just kind of, yeah, that was fun. But here I am now with a cosplay account, so. And Prince Jen asks again, how did you get into the Homestuck fandom? I feel like you asked that on purpose because Jen, Fallen Prince, was the reason I got into the Homestuck fandom. It was the beginning of it was the end of 2014, leading on to the beginning of 2015. Jen had sent me a message asking me if I wanted to be in a panel at this con I attend to, SAC Anime. I was like, what's the panel of? And she was saying you'd make a really, really good Dave. And I didn't even know, I kind of knew who Dave was. I, like, very minimal, like, information about this character, but I remember he was hot. And I was like, okay, so I started reading it. So again, at the end of 2014, I was reading it, but then I thought I was on the wrong website. Like, when I first clicked it and John's there, I was like, what the fuck? Like, this cannot be the webcomic. This is not the webcomic. I've had it wrong. And I'm like, I remember even Googling, like, where do I read Homestuck? And everyone kept linking me back. I'm like, this is a joke. This is not the webcomic. This is stupid. And I clicked out of it, and then Jen asked me. So I'm like, okay. So I gave it another try, and turns out that was the webcomic, and I got hooked. Like, actually, like, I know a lot of people don't like the first act, but I ended up kind of liking it. I thought it was kind of funny. I remember reading it from the beginning of 2015, and then I stopped, like, around February. Then I was just not reading it, and then Jen brought it up again. I think it was during, like, I want to say maybe, like, May. I decided to start reading it again, and that's when I just binged it. Like, I was obsessed with it. Like, I loved it so much, and we were planning the whole, like, panel and everything, and by the end of August, it took me about maybe, like, 2 weeks in total to get my entire God tier Dave, like, ready, and that was the fastest I'd ever jumped on a cosplay, and it was the fastest I ever finished one, so that was cool. And then I met Jen, and we're friends to this day. So that's great. I bet you as soon as I finish this video, someone's gonna be like, hey! Okay, so my girlfriend just asked a few more questions. They're actually pretty good. So, she asks, what is getting ready for a con normally like for you? So basically, what's behind the scenes before you get to the convention. I've only really attended SAC Anime as, like, a legitimate con with my friends, getting the full con experience and everything, so I've only had the same experience every single time, so it's kind of like a routine. I get the hotel with my friends, and there's usually about 4 people in the hotel room in total, at the most, like, 5. There used to be just 3 at some point, so one of my favorite things of going to a con is getting ready in the morning. I know it sounds weird, but it's just kind of like, it gets me kind of pumped for the day. I love listening to music, and I love doing my makeup, and I love, like, putting on this character and knowing that I'm going to be in an area where no one's going to judge me, and I'm going to have a good time and meet a bunch of people. So, what do you normally do when you go to a convention? When I used to go with my friend Portia, and it was just the 2 of us, and it was SAC Anime. This was 2013 and 2014. What we used to do is go to the karaoke room. It was a really big karaoke room. Like, it was kind of just a hangout lounge. Like, if you're tired, you need to charge your phone, you've had enough kind of looking around, go to the karaoke room, you get to listen to people sing, you interact with everyone there. They had huge tables, like, separated. It was really nice. So we would go there, and we'd look around. At the time, I was only into the Attack on Titan fandom, but I was really shy and nervous going up to people, so I didn't interact with any of the fans. Like, I didn't even try to make friends with anyone. I was literally just with Portia, and it was overall it was really fun. I just didn't really meet a lot of people. The 2 of us would kind of meet people with, like, the both of us, but they were usually not, like, into the same stuff as I was. It was just kind of like people we'd meet around. At the end of the day, we go to the rave, so that became tradition for rave. Again, like, I met my con friends, and so every time I go to the con, I always meet up with them. We always say hi, we take a few pictures, we hang out sometimes we go and do our own thing. I don't really do anything that exciting. I'll go to gatherings, I'll go to the vendor's hall, which I don't really end up buying anything. Just kind of wander around. My favorite thing to do at a con, I'd have to say, is probably the Just Dance. That is my shit, bro. And I love doing it in cosplay. It's one of my favorite things. Last question, any tips for beginning cosplayers and cosplayers going to their first con? Tips for beginning cosplayers, I suggest that you do as much research on your character and cosplay in general. What I mean by cosplay is you trust the seller, look at the reviews, look at any possible information you can regarding that specific costume that you're planning on purchasing or item, whatever it is. What's really, really important is that you just do a lot of research on anything cosplay related. That's something I would have told myself when I first started cosplaying. I didn't know where to buy wigs. I didn't know anything about wigs. I didn't even know how to put them on. I didn't know how to style them. I didn't know what was good quality and what was bad quality. I just went for it, and that's probably one of the worst things you can do because you will not get what you want if you are not careful, and it'll suck. So, some websites that I recommend are Artawigs for wigs. They are a little bit on the pricier side, and then there's eBay. eBay actually has some pretty good wigs, believe it or not. Like, I found my Nepeta wig off of eBay, and I love that wig, and it's kind of like a hit or miss with eBay. So you can kind of chance it. A lot of cosplayers do, but yeah. Be aware and do your research, my dudes. And for tips for beginning people, cosplayers going to their first con, bring water, bring food, bring your charger, bring a portable charger, bring money. I suggest always bringing a friend with you just in case anything happens. It's better to be with someone, or at least having some kind of way to contact anyone in case of emergency. But it's also just fun to kind of have company with you, and if that's not your thing, that's cool. You don't have to. Get to know people. Like, a lot of people at cons are really nice. Not everyone, but guaranteed you'll find someone who's really nice going to a con. Try to find out information about that con, like, beforehand. Like, if you know any voice actors are going that you're interested in, or any, like, actors or whatever it is for that, so that you know what you want to go to, so that you can have a plan for the day. Some people like going in and just kind of doing whatever. I personally like having a plan, time coordination type thing, just because I feel really overwhelmed if I don't have it together, and if I'm just like going in like, ah. So yeah, guys, that's it for today. Those are all the questions I got. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry that I ramble a lot. It was nice making this. It was fun. I'll probably do another one sometime soon. Maybe in character as someone. I'm not sure which character yet, but we'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to our channel. Again, this is mine and Gwen. Follow us on Instagram. I'll have our links in the description below. Have a nice day, my dudes.